the girl with the crutches, but my name is Arleigh. As I was thinking of a topic to talk about today, I came across a package of letters to my future self that I had written in middle school for the high school and college me. I would like to read one about my middle school graduation. Dear Arleigh, do you remember your 8th grade graduation? We'll read this to get a refresher of it. It was a special day for me and all my friends. We only had school for a half day that day, June 3rd, 2015. We were all excited yet nervous to graduate from the school we've been at since preschool. That night, we had to be in the library. We had to line up in 2 lines. You were across from Shiva and in between Bella and Rylan. You had a pink dress with dots and a navy blue belt on it. You wore shiny black flats. You finally got to go into the church 2 at a time. Everyone had to sit down and stand up at the same exact time. Mrs. Torrance had called out your name. After the ceremony, a lot of your friends were crying, but not you. Everyone went to the after party at McGonagall's. It was fun but sad to hug and say goodbye to everyone. Love, Arleigh. From one graduation to the next, I have changed a lot. I started off as a tiny, shy little freshman in a school of 700 kids in each grade, and wanting to go play soccer at Stanford University because I thought high school would be a lot easier. Ending off, I'm still not much taller, I'm a bit more outgoing in a school with 24 kids in my grade, and going to a completely different college in California, and will end up playing something along the lines of intramural soccer. When I was a freshman, I was quiet, and I played for a travel soccer club, school volleyball, and I had made the freshman soccer team. If I wanted to play at Stanford, I would have had to make varsity as a freshman, but considering the fact that I wasn't that good, and that the varsity team at that school won back-to-back state championships recently, I think that the freshman team was good for me, and that I probably shouldn't be playing soccer at a D1 school, let alone an Ivy League one. Well, into sophomore year, I quit volleyball to join the cross-country team, like a lot of other people were doing that year, and I didn't play school soccer. In junior year, I got my fastest time in cross-country, but I broke my foot. I had to wear a boot for 6 weeks, but at least I didn't have to use crutches. I then transferred here, where I played both soccer and track in the spring. But this past year, I got to know everyone a lot more. I joined the cross-country team as the only girl. I also played club soccer again. But in December, I tore my MCL, meniscus, and ACL while skiing, which resulted in a surgery. I now have a scar on my knee. Fortunately, it is fading, but I can't play on the soccer team, which is a sport I have played since I was 4. Finally, I used to be such a tomboy, never wearing my hair down and only had ratty old t-shirts to put on. I would like to say my thank yous now. Thank you to all the teachers for being patient with me while I learn. Thank you to the class of 2019 for taking me in as a transfer student last year and accepting me. Thank you to Coach Levanti for helping me out in cross country. And thank you to the cross country team for taking me in to be the only girl. Thank you to the people in the DR who helped me with the stairs, walked with me from point A to B so I won't be alone, or rode in the van with me. Lastly, thank you to my parents for supporting me, especially throughout high school. I cannot say thank you enough, and especially for helping me with my knee, even if you didn't believe me at first.